Hey there, Chrissy here, and I'm going to show you how to make these cards using the new Gina K Designs created exclusively for ThermOWeb. So here's a couple sneak peeks of some of the items we're going to use today. There's these foil mates, and they're awesome. They're pre-printed cards that have toner on them already, so you don't have to worry about printing them yourself or using any type of ink that'll work with foil. So I grabbed this one. It's so cute. There's these little birthday ones, and this is from the Birthday Essentials set. And so I just grabbed one of the circle dies. It's a double stitch circle die, and I just die cut it off camera using my die cut machine. Just a big shot. Any die cutting machine will work. So now I'm grabbing a piece of parchment paper, and I am going to split up the foil that I use for this particular design. I'm going to use the Passionate Pink, and I'm going to use the Turquoise Sea fancy foil. So you can see what I'm doing is I'm just kind of measuring, I'm eyeballing it. I'm not doing anything perfectly. This is super quick, super easy. You do not need to be exact whatsoever. And I'm just going to put the pink foil, that Passionate Pink, on the bottom half. And I'm going to put it in some parchment paper, and off camera I'm just going to run it through my laminator. Super easy, super fast. You can use any laminator. I have one that I got at a craft store for $12. So they can be very inexpensive. You just kind of have to look for the good deals. And then as soon as that was done and I peeled off the foil, I did the exact same thing using the Turquoise Sea. And then for this awesome, awesome background, that one is called Dots and Strings. And I used the gold sequined foil, and that one's so fun. It's got like little circles on it like sequins. So while that was running through the laminator, I grabbed some of the sheer satin fancy ribbon. That's also Gina K, as you can see, and it's the white and gold. And what's so awesome about this particular ribbon is you can add ink to it and make it any color you want. So all of these items coordinate with each other. So the ink matches the paper, which matches the foil. Everything coordinates. So it makes everything so easy. You're not digging around looking for inks that'll work together, and oh, when I stamp it, is it going to match my paper? And oh, this foil, there, this looks too purple to go with this green, or whatever you want to say. Everything works together. So this does get kind of messy. So you can see that I have ink all over my fingers, and I protected my surface. I'm using a nonstick craft mat, but I also put a scrap piece of paper because it is so messy. So I just literally took the ink pad and rubbed it on the ribbon, and it changed the color, and it, like I said, it matches now the foil, and then the base of the card we're going to use is also the same Passionate Pink cardstock right here. It matches that perfectly as well. So then I just also tied it into a bow. So I took a piece of the cardstock and I cut it to 4 1/4 by 11, and I just scored it at 5.5 inches. So that'll be our standard card base. So now all these things that we foiled before, we're going to start assembling the card. So I am using my 3D foam squares. I have two sizes. I like using the bigger ones for the back of my card panels. I'm pretty liberal with the way that I use my foam squares because I don't like the buckling. If you only put them in like 4 corners and use small ones for a big panel, it's going to buckle a little bit. So I always use the bigger ones, and I put a lot on there. And then now for the smaller little circle that I die cut with that double stitch circle die, I'm just going to use the small ones. There's kind of no point. I don't have to use the big ones for that. And I'm sure you can see how pink my fingers are. Don't worry, it washes off very easily with soap. I think I only had to wash my hands twice, and it was basically all gone. So no big deal. Just peel everything off, and then we're going to put this is going to be the front panel of our card, and then we're going to go ahead and assemble the circle on there as well, along with that ribbon. So while I'm showing you this, I just want to kind of give you a quick rundown of all the colors that are available right now. There's the two ink packs. So there's the one that has Passionate Pink, Turquoise Sea, there's a Jelly Bean Green, and a Wild Lilac. And then the other one has Red Velvet, Sweet Mango, Wild Dandelion, and Grass Green. And like I said, all of these inks also have coordinating foils that match. And then there's paper packs. In addition to black and white paper, they have colored paper packs that are the same colors and also coordinate perfectly. So it makes it really simple it's kind of almost like a card kit when you have all of the pieces together. Some places sell those card kits where you just buy it and it's kind of like supplies ready to go that you can make a card real easily. You can do that with all of these. It's kind of like making your own card kit, but you get to pick and choose what you want to use. So it's pretty awesome. So now for the bow, I'm just going to adhere it with some liquid adhesive. And I've found the easiest way is I just put some on a paper towel and then I just kind of dip the center of the bow into it. And then I'm going to adhere that to my card. And this glue dries clear, so it's awesome. You can't even tell that there is adhesive on there. I'm just going to adjust it a little bit, and you kind of have to set it aside to let it dry because the glue does, unfortunately, liquid glue takes a while to dry where the normal ThermOWeb adhesives don't. So this is the card, and I created 2 more just to show you here. I'll add them into the blog post as well so you can see all 3 cards. So I definitely hope that you will give these supplies a try. Thanks.